everybody. Well, Miles and myself are on a little walkabout. We gotta get light bulbs for the living room. We're gonna get two. One of them's flickering, but we're gonna replace both of them because you know how it is. When one goes, the other one's right behind it, so we'll do that. And then Miles wants to get 2 kilos of rice.
10 kilos of rice.
10 kilos, I'm sorry, 10 kilos of rice. So, yeah, it's still raining. So, we gotta deal with that too.
Rainy season.
Yeah, it's the rain, well, yeah.
It's rainy season.
I've been here, what, going on 5 years, and in the past 6 months has been the most rain I've seen in that 5 years. You know that?
Yes.
Why?
What you said?
I said I've been here going on 5 years, and the past 6 months is the most rain I have seen since I've been here.
Yeah.
So hopefully you come along with us. I'll talk to you in a little bit. So here's the hardware. RMC hardware. Well, they've grown, I'll tell you that much. Yeah.
13 pang ceiling. Dahil sitting room. Ay.
Ma'am, kaya mo 15 watts or 12? Hindi rin na.
Itaray mama. Ginatalmig kami.
It might be too big.
It's a big.
Ay, hindi nga rin 12 watts.
Pakita dito.
Ready, ma'am? I want this one, sir.
Big.
Well, that might fit.
This is 12 watts.
Yeah, the one we have is 14, it's too big.
Ay, let's try the other one.
9 watts.
We should have blown one like us.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about it.
So
Sorry.
this one.
I think this.
That one will fit. That
Yeah.
one will definitely fit. Yeah.
But this is only
9 watts, ma'am.
Well, that's all we can get. That's all we can get.
Kami try ta, ma'am, kasi ti equivalent na ti anak kasta. Well, kaya ka try.
9 watts equals what is it?
Oh, yeah. Get that. Get 2 of them.
Sir,
Like this, sir.
I do.
That'll work.
Get the money. Then the ipan yung tayo.
Uwan, ma'am.
Daddy,
Ay.
enough. Where do you live, sir, in Bayo?
Hmm? One got 3.
Barangay 3. For 3. Ay,
3 alubuog. Ay, alubuog sa 3.
3 ano?
Ay, ito alubuog.
Ay, taga-Bano ka, ma'am? Taga-Cagayan na. Hindi pa kami managyan.
Sir. This is 130. 260, ma'am.
Alright, now we gotta get the rice.
Salatan. Kilos, ma'am. Ay, 10 kilos. Yes. Tayo kalungan. Ano dahil ka? 550, ma'am.
Alright, we got the lights, we got the bulbs. What now? We go home? Alright, we'll go home. What you making, Miles?
I will cook the one that I will have in the
What's this?
the gizzard. The
Oh,
gizzard.
the gizzards in there. She got intestines and gizzards in that. Not my favorite. Not my cup of tea, as they say. Not my cup of tea. Well, it's still raining. Been raining all day. Like I said, we're getting the UK weather. I wonder if there was an imbalance of UK people coming to the Philippines and it just kind of threw everything off.
The
What do you
same
think?
weather.
Yeah, the same weather. I wonder if that's what happened. Hey, I'll get a cup and let me get the dog's food. Huh? What do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe? Is that your theory? Maybe? You know you left the water on, right?
No, it's just I think.
What's up, Muck? Yeah, Muck's chilling out on the couch, trying to figure life out as he knows it. Or he just doesn't care about life as he knows it. As long as he gets, what's that saying, 3 hots and a cot, he's happy. Yeah, it's been an uneventful day, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. We went out shopping, as you saw. Got our light bulbs. Miles got our 20 kilos of rice. Life is good, right?
10 kilos. Not
You got 10? I thought you got 20.
10.
10? All righty, then I stand corrected. She had her therapy today. We forgot all about it. We were all chilling. Miles is laying on the couch. I'm sitting there zoning out, watching TV. And all of a sudden I look and I see him show up and I was like, oh, Miles. We forgot all about your therapy today.
No, I didn't forget, but she came earlier.
Yeah, but how much? She only came like 10 minutes early, 10, 15 minutes early.
1 o'clock, she said 1.
Oh, 1 o'clock? Is that your story and you're sticking to it? Huh? Is that your story and you're sticking to it?
No, she said he come here. She will come here 1 o'clock, but the husband says it's maybe later. Maybe later the rain will be heavier.
It's been like the same, constant, on and off, on and off.
So we come.
Once in a while, the winds will pick up a little bit, but nothing to write home to Mom about. You know? Like I said, I wonder if there was a bunch of you guys, people from the UK that came here and unbalanced the flow of mixture of foreigners, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I kind of lost myself in that.
What is that?
What is that? The balance. Yeah, the balance was thrown off because there was an overrun of Englishmen, Scotsmen, and Irishmen coming over. And it threw the balance off, so Mother Nature decided to give them their weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know I'm talking trash, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Just like that.
Just like what?
Just like that. You're talking unnecessary things.
I'm talking unnecessary. That's a new one. Is that your... So what you're basically saying, I'm talking out my butt. Is that what you're saying?
Unnecessary.
And we're having what? Hot dogs and French fries for
Yeah.
dinner. They're just keeping it simple, man. Miles says, what do you want to have? And I sat there and thought about it for a minute or so. And I said, let's have hot dogs and French fries.
Yeah, that's it.
A quick 10, 15-minute meal. Just make it easy, you know. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. That's what it's all about, right? Keeping it simple. Why make it difficult? When you retire, and wherever you go, I mean, you just might move to a different state. A lot of people, well, for me, okay, I can't speak for everyone, but for me, I just wanted to simplify my life. Didn't want to be mixed up in any drama or anything like that. And that's why I live in the town of Badak. That's why I don't live in Cebu or those other places. Because I noticed the problems are mostly happen in the heavily populated expat areas. That's where all the problems are. And that's why a lot of you younger tourists, I don't even know if they're tourists, guys, men and women, because it is women, females too, believe it or not. You want to know something?
What?
With the lockdown occurring, and for as long as it was, people learned real quick that you don't have to go into an office and sit in a cubicle 8 hours a day. They could sit at their house in front of a computer in their pajamas, eating a bowl of cereal, drinking a cup of coffee, didn't even get a shower yet, and they could do the same work at their home. And I think more and more as the time goes on, I think more companies that do that, basically you do everything on a computer, because everything is done on a computer nowadays anyway, they're going to realize, hey, I ain't got to have these people come in to work. They can work at home. Now, I'm pretty sure with that being said, they're going to be monitoring, making sure people are actually working. Because you got to log on to their website, you know?
So even they are going to other country, they can do.
Yeah, as long as the work's getting done. I mean, what can they say? Unless they throw a surprise meeting at you. Oh, we want everybody coming in tomorrow, or we want everybody coming in, you know, whenever. Say it's Monday, we want everybody coming in on a Friday for a meeting. You're basically, and you're sitting in Philippines or Taiwan.
Or any country.
You might be, unless you can hop a flight. It takes what? How many hours? It's not the time, the flight time. It's the layover time. That's what freaking kills you. Takes maybe took me every time. It took me the average 2 days, and it wasn't the flight time. The longest flight is from the States to Japan or to Seoul, South Korea.
23 hours?
No, I think it's like 14 hours, something like that. 14, 15 hours, something like that. That's the longest. It's when you get there, you ain't gonna have no connect. Well, if you're lucky, you will. But 9 times out of 10, your flight ain't until the next. You get in there. I mean, there's times I got there around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, South Korea time or Japan time, and your flight ain't leaving till the next day. You know.
So
did I ever get a room or anything like that? No, I just stayed in a hotel.
So you stay overnight in the airport?
Yeah.
Sitting there?
No, you look around. At the first time I flew, I was kind of like paranoid, you know. But then I walked around. I said, man, how can I stay up for all this time? And I knew I couldn't. I knew I would not be able to. I knew I couldn't do it, okay? So I walked around. And all of a sudden, I noticed I started walking in this area, and the lights were real dim. And I was like, oh, I guess this is closed. And when I saw, there was like a janitor or security, I don't know who he was, okay? It was a guy in a uniform. He wasn't a security guard, but he was dimming the lights. And then all of a sudden I looked over to my right side where all the seats were, and I noticed that there was people laying in these seats, and that's what they were
Yeah,
doing. They were laying
sleeping.
down in the seats
Yeah.
and getting some sleep. And I was like, whoever ran the terminal had the common decency to turn the lights down for people. And plus they were saving electricity, of course. But I mean, they could have left them lights blaring, you know?
No,
They
so-
were going around turning on, especially around, I mean, there was areas where they basically turned them off, where there was no lights. But like in the hallway where you had to walk, they weren't well lit, but it was dim, you know? And plus in Japan, I'm going to say this, and I know a lot of people are going to get a little upset. Japan is, as far as technology, they're so far advanced than the United States or any other country. So they got security. What I was going with that is they had security cameras all over the place. And what was really cool, and I wish I could remember what area it was in Japan, they had a McDonald's there, okay? You don't talk to nobody. There's a screen, and you made your order, and you either could pay in cash or you can pay by credit card or debit card, whatever. But they did ask you, you know, what language you spoke, and you said English, and it went from there, you know. But it was pretty cool, man. I was like, damn. And then I was talking to I guess he was Japanese, he was Asian. I didn't sit there and interrogate him. And he was telling me that inside where the McDonald's was, because you can't see anything, it's nothing but robots that are repairing everything.
Robots.
Robots that were repairing everything. Now, what these robots look like, I have no idea. Was the guy being honest with me? I think he was, because he just seemed like a very intelligent man, you know. And then I asked him, is there a place you could smoke? And he says every terminal area has at least one area, which they did, where you could smoke. He says it's not like the United States where they just shut everything down. They think, you know, they're thinking it out, where you go into a room and the front of it's nothing but glass. And the weird thing is, when you open up the door to go inside of there, you know when you go into like a restaurant or something like that, when you open up a door, there's a fan that blows down, you know, blows air down so flies don't get in. Same exact thing, but once you get through there, it's got like your ears pop, because it's got like a exhaust. They had a big exhaust fan right in the middle where you could see the smoke being sucked up. It was pretty cool, man. Korea, on the other hand, I think the Korean men hate foreigner men.
Why?
You know? Because when I was telling you that time when I was trying to find my gate, I had the ticket, and I'm looking all over the place. Where the hell is it? I'm sweating it because of, you know, that nervous, I'm going to miss my flight feeling. And there was a cop sitting there, or at least I thought he was a cop. I don't know. He didn't have a gun, but every country is different as far as police carrying guns. And I walked up to him, I said, excuse me, sir, can you tell me where this terminal is? He looked at me and went, turned around and walked away. And I was like, you prick. Really? And then this sweet, I believe she was Korean, well, she was dressed out. Another thing, you ever notice how if somebody that flew into like Korea and Japan, you ever notice how the girls, the dresses they wear, they wear them, what do they call them, tunnel dress, where it's straight?
Yeah.
They wear that, and they usually wear, well.
Yeah, just like dress.
And then they had the whatever you call it, around the neck where it's tied off.
Yeah.
In other words, it looks like something like in the 50s, you know what I mean? But she came out to me, she spoke pretty good English, and I asked her, she goes, sir, I go, yes, because it's right over there. I felt like an idiot. I felt really stupid. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't see, they had the number, you know, the number, but I don't know, it was the first time I flew there, okay, give me a break, don't judge me. But I didn't see it, man. I was seeing everything else but that number. And it was terminal, I think it was 3. And I like how they have them set up where you just walk. You know what I mean? It tells you, it's just, I don't know. It just, you know, everybody think, and I'm not knocking the United States, or I am American, okay? It just makes you realize how far advanced other countries are than the United States.
Japan?
Yeah, Japan and Korea. You know, and remember, Korea's a war-torn country. You know, at one time, but just like Vietnam. Vietnam is pretty. It's getting advanced, but it was a war-torn country. You know, this is weird. I know. I'm just thinking out loud. But yeah, it's. But then I found out. I don't know if this is true. And maybe some other guys have been through, you know, taking the trip from the States to Philippines. Somebody told me that in Japan, they have what they call sleeping pods where you can rent out for the night. If I knew that, I would have slept in one of them. They say it's got a little TV, a little stereo, a place where you can plug in and charge up your phones. It's like a pod, you know, like a cocoon where you go in there, you slide in there, it's got a pillow and everything like that. I don't know how much it is, and I don't even know if that really exists, but somebody just told me at the airport they had them, you know. And you can also, you know, because your ticket has like a scan or barcode on it, you can put that in there, and it can tell you, it'll wake you up. Now, this is what I've been told. I don't know if it's actual. It'll wake you up 1 hour before you got to get your ass on that plane. I don't know if that's true. What's wrong?
My eyes.
I know, I'm just talking, man. I just like to talk. I should have been a politician. What do you think? No, I can't, no. But yeah, that was my experience, man. Like I said, you don't realize how some other countries were more advanced than the United States as far as technology. You're like, wow, wow. You know?
Yeah, your coffee is cold already.
No, it's fine, it's fine. All right, man, I think I ran my light. So y'all know we're having hot dogs or french fries. I'm using bread. I don't have hot dog buns. I'm old school. I'm using bread for a hot dog roll.
No,
I'm using bread. Don't make it complicated. All right, man, so I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm editing this on Final Cut, okay? Hopefully it doesn't crash or freeze up on me. So you guys be good to yourself, be good to each other, and remember, always stay happy. Cheers. Bye for now. You want to say bye?
Bye.
To your loyal fans?